I started teaching in 2007 through the Teach First programme, and then was assistant head on the senior leadership team in a school in Manchester.
I was a primary school teacher for 10 years and I taught both in the state sector and in the private sector.
I'm a primary school teacher. I taught in London and in Abu Dhabi and actually in the north of England as well.
I was a teaching assistant in 2 schools. I was a teaching assistant in Whitmore School in Hackney and a teaching assistant in Edward Wilson School in Notting Hill.
Often it's a developer who's had a thought, oh, I've been at school, I really hated studying the times table, I'll come up with this brilliant app for making studying the times table easy. But if you've not actually had to teach the times table, you're not thinking about it in the right way. Until you've had to teach a subject and you've had to encounter people who learn things in different ways and have problems that you don't expect, you're not going to get it.
I think you absolutely have to understand what goes on in the classroom and what goes on more broadly in the school.
Knowing exactly from my own experience what I felt was needed in the classroom, what problem existed for me as a teacher, and to pick that out and to actually shape a business around it, knowing that there's going to be lots of other educators in my position.
I mean, I think that teachers are, by their nature, some of the most creative people, and simply saying that you don't have the creative ability to come up with a solution that is better than is provided by the big players in education is nonsense.
I knew exactly what I wanted Odyssey to look like, I knew exactly how I wanted it to function. Because of my experience in the classroom, it enabled me to do that. I had the experience to know precisely what it should look like, how it should work.
The experiences that you have as a teacher day in, day out mean that you have to be creative and you have to learn new skills and learn new ways of working around things.
You need business acumen, you need that educational expertise, you need marketing expertise, you need technical expertise, you need a whole lot of things that don't, well, almost never come in one package. So you need to find the right team, basically. But I think at the core of that team, if it's an edtech product, there needs to be someone with educational expertise.
Where do you find the people to grow your business? And I truly believe that it's at things like Startup Weekend and edInvent.
All it takes is somebody to give the nudge and say, actually, you know, this is a great idea, we can take this forward and you can do it. You've got to have the catalyst to be able to go and do it.
If that's what you want to do, if you want to really make something you're proud of and make a difference, then I'd say, you know, getting involved in an edtech startup or, you know, being a passionate entrepreneur is a really great thing.